As we're working our way through Learn to Read Tarot, I'd like to share with you the rainbow spread. This is something that actually is surprisingly useful. Now you're about to say I can't see any rainbows, but you can see the general sort of arch here. We begin with card number 1, red. What we're actually doing is working our way through the chakras. For anyone who practices yoga, this will be quite familiar. What I have here on the left, the Six of Wands, victory, is red earth, base chakra, needs. For most of us, that's actually earth needs. It's actually money. Earth, the suit of coins, the suit of pentacles, is about money, about earth needs. So this is how is this person meeting their earth needs? So some people have a partner or a parent who provides for them. This person feels that she needs to win through. There's obviously a conflict situation in her life with regard to work and money. There's some kind of conflict there, and she's aiming to win. Red, orange. As we work up the chakras, we arrive at the sacral chakra. Sacral, this relates to sexual energy, often to partnership. Your, the love of your life, I suppose, your life partner. There's work issues there, work issues within a relationship. Three of Coins, work not just for money, but work for fulfillment, spiritual fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. So it's always a little bit of a conflict there with work on the one hand and maintaining a relationship on the other. Red, orange, yellow. So here we are, we move up to yellow, we move up to it's kind of the stomach, the abdomen. Actually relates to health, relates to your physical, emotional, spiritual well-being. Something about looking out to horizons here, that in order to be healthy, if you need to be traveling, you need to be getting going, perhaps traveling in a physical way, hopping on a train or maybe an aeroplane or a ferry to get somewhere, but maybe also traveling in the sense of maybe your own life journey, her own life journey is a little bit stuck. Maybe it's time to get out there and join a running club, start doing some more exercise, eat more healthily, get back to yoga, that kind of thing. Yeah, it's about widening horizons, about in terms of taking care of health. It's about looking further out, looking at the bigger picture. Health, according to the World Health Organization, is more than simply the absence of disease. Green, heart. Okay, heart, yeah, love. But obviously there's not necessarily in the Valentine's Day heart kind of a way. We love lots of people. Justice, that's an interesting one to have there, isn't it? As if there's a feeling of injustice in her life, injustice in this person's life, that somehow or other there's a certain amount of emotional turmoil there. There's a feeling of injustice. Perhaps that goes with the Three of Coins down there in the sacral chakra, as if there's a certain there's conflict here, isn't there? Conflict between sort of work and money and love. But maybe injustice is that such much of injustice in relationships generally. Obviously, we love far more people in our lives than just our significant other. Blue. The blue bit of the rainbow, the blue bit of chakras. We've reached the throat here. Communication. If you work with runes, this throat is Odin's rune, the mouth. Communication. The world, everything. It's an odd one, isn't it? I think this person has a tremendous amount to say and a tremendous amount that she wants to communicate. And it's there in her throat, and she's kind of ready to let it out. But perhaps we can also, because here we are in the 21st century, I think the meaning of the world in many respects can nowadays be the World Wide Web. It can be the internet. That communication perhaps for this person does now mean getting online and committing on and communicating on the net. Yeah, does that make sense? Are you happy with that? Are you happy with the world as being the World Wide Web, being the internet? I think this person has a lot to say. I think she sees the World Wide Web as being the way to do that, the way to communicate that. Indigo, third eye, psychic development, spiritual development. There, your third eye chakra, right? I like to take that as your mind's eye, the things that you see with your mind rather than things that you see with your physical eyes. Page of Swords, page, messages, new beginnings, fresh starts, swords, action. I think this person there's a feeling of, yes, needing action, needing to get going, and in terms of, sort of maybe imagination as much as psychic development, kind of waiting to hear, waiting to get going, waiting for action, possibly waiting to cut ties and move on. Yeah. Four of Coins. So this can mean energy, money isn't flowing. This relates to your crown chakra. This relates to connecting with higher self, connecting with the source of all that is, connecting with spiritual energy. And here it's not flowing. Communication is not happening. Although this is an earth card, it does often mean not so much money. It does often mean lack of communication. Yeah, that's an odd one to have, but as if there is at the moment certain lack of communication with the source, lack of communication with spirit. So this person has conflict with base needs and also a need to be communicating with spiritual energy, communicating more with spirit, with source. Of course, if you say to someone, yes, you're working too hard, you need to spend more time on yourself, that always goes down really well. But no, yes, you need to be connecting more with spirit. Go for a walk in the woods, go for a walk in the river, connect with source that way perhaps, or spend more time in meditation if that's your thing. Obviously, bit of conflict between emotional things on one hand and work money things on the other. There's a bit of imbalance here. So this is about the here and now. This is about what is going on with someone's life right here, right now, today. Personally, I think that's really useful. Well, of course, it doesn't answer the standard tarot question of what does the future hold. But I think this is the wonderful thing about tarot. It is a conversation with your higher self, and your higher self will often tell you what you really need to know. You're neglecting your spiritual self. Come on, do something about it. Yeah. It is a very helpful one if you feel drawn to using tarot for your own development, for yourself, your own journey, if you like. Then the rainbow spread, the chakra spread, is really, really useful. Perhaps with close friends, people that you can share at this level with. Not a great one if you're going to be working at fairs and that kind of thing, because it's all about you, and very often people are asking about the other people in their lives. Yeah. About their relationships with other people. This is about your relationship with yourself. So perhaps that's a good thing. The book in the background is The Brothers Grimm Folk Tales, which is something else that I do, and another set of videos that I have made. So I hope that's useful to you. Please do subscribe to my channel, do check out my other videos, and do have a look at the Learn to Read Tarot a Facebook group, and enjoy your own journey.